the next question was this is a good question. Tough can be tough to answer. Vic is kind of related. Vic asked, "Is it possible to?" I'm going to paraphrase Vic. Is it possible to create two LinkedIn profiles to keep his two businesses separate? And my gut response is no, don't do that. You know, it's violates user agreement. Uh, for you in the long run, it's not going to be a good idea. Maybe you could merge the two accounts later, but my gut is it's best to just be honest with one profile. But it can I get the pain point behind the question. If think about it, I'm thinking of two scenarios. Jared's like, huh, what? No, I have I have two scenarios where it would really be a struggle to make a choice. One would be if you are working at a company and you wanted to start your own company, and maybe both are heavily using LinkedIn, and you don't want to ruffle feathers, or it's going to cause an issue. Maybe you'd lose your job, and if they see that, like you can't put it on your profile. So I could see that being a really difficult scenario where you'd have to seriously consider, like, should I fudge a little bit and make another account and just deal with the fallout later? Another one might be if you'd have two genuinely extremely separate businesses, and it's like you have what's the word, with multiple personalities.
Mhm.
If that's how it is, and you're really using LinkedIn heavily for both, it would be a big temptation to create two profiles if you're going to be using LinkedIn proactively for both companies. I could see that being a real struggle. And I don't want to tell people what to do, but I think that it's best practice to just have one account and pick one goal and just do what you can. And maybe switch up the focus of your profile content as you switch initiatives. But I would lean towards recommending just create one account. But I totally get how it could be very tempting and sometimes even maybe makes sense to do that. What do you think, Jared?
Yeah, I think when the message becomes confusing, if you're doing two different things and they're actually biting each other, and to help the people that are doing their research about you, then I can understand that you make two different pages, because a confused message creates a confused mind, and a confused customer doesn't buy.
Yep.
So in that order, I can understand that you want to do that, and if it ruffles feathers on the job that you already have, I can understand that you're doing it that way and later combine them. Um, and if you're honest in your new profile that you also have another job, or that you're also employed there, um, then you're not really lying that you are the same person, because that can create some confusion also, that you can be perceived there are two people with the same name, the same background, the same age. Can I trust him?
Yeah.
And you don't want that message to get out there. So if you can uh, make some reference to the other page, or that would be wise also if you have to go that route. But generally, it's better to have severance experiences and pick one that is the most important to you.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. And I think that it's partially how you view LinkedIn as your asset. Is it your for right now lead generation asset? Is it your personal network for 20 years? I think part of that influences how you'll use LinkedIn too, with one or two accounts. But yeah, I think sometimes I even hate saying this. I think sometimes it might be best to create two, but it's going to be pretty rare. I think it's if the message is super different, both companies are heavily using LinkedIn, and having one will truly cause you problems. I think then in that situation, it's worth toying with the idea. But again, technically, would violate LinkedIn's user agreement. So as you wish. You might end up, LinkedIn's getting, small bunny trail. LinkedIn's not going to slow down on security. They're wanting to be perceived as a professional, trustworthy network. And as soon as you have things like, I'm sure there are just an outrageous amount of fake LinkedIn profiles.
Yeah.
But as soon as that kind of practice becomes common, LinkedIn loses credibility, and that's bad for them for a lot of reasons. And I think that moving forward, security is not going to become less, it'll become more. And I would not be surprised if they just automatically looked for that kind of thing and said, hey, one of these two is not right. Let's lock them both up and just see which one they want to verify to turn back on, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, recently there was a post about that they shut down a lot of fake profiles, and it was a large amount, but they are curating the profiles, and they're going after a lot of fake things. And I think it's a good thing because, yeah, LinkedIn should be trustworthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Every social media platform deals with that. The difference, I think, with LinkedIn is since you can so easily use it for lead generation, it becomes very tempting to do it, and the temptation has near term financial rewards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, good question. That's a really good question. And I know people where they have done that before. I had a client one time where I was doing some work for them, and I don't even know how this thing came up, and I was like, what is that? And I messaged him. He was like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, and sometimes it happens because people don't have access to their old account anymore.
That's absolutely true. Sometimes there's a legitimate reason for there to be duplicates, or sometimes people get a penalty on their account and they can't do invitations anymore. And so then I've seen people, because of that, create new accounts as well.
Yeah.
If their old account has enough, large enough network, they don't want to just close it down. So they leave it, and then you can try to merge, but then it seems like LinkedIn is like, well, we know about what's going on, and we want your brand new account with no followers to be merged into the big one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it happens.